Hi. For this video I thought it would be cool to look at a song that we did off of our third album, Window Dressing. It's a song called Stopgap, and I wrote this as a two-handed tapping technique song. I wrote it a long time before we ever recorded it. Something that I had always messed around with just to get, I originally used it as an exercise just to get used to some different chords I had learned and just make things more fun. It's some of the stuff that I was learning with my then teacher, and it turned into what it eventually became on the album. The song is really in three parts. Two parts are over an A chord or A drone tone, and this third part is over an E. The first part is in 7 and the next two are in 5. And it's not that difficult when we break it down. It might be just a little bit tricky, but once you get it, it's not that difficult. The only thing is that when starting it off, you just don't want to do a bunch of hammer-on pull-offs. But I'm going to play it first. I'll play the three parts, and then we'll kind of break them down. So, all right, here we go. This is Stopgap off of Window Dressing. So that's pretty much the three parts, and we'll now take a look at each part individually and just kind of break it down from there. Okay, well, let's take a look at the first part, and again it's in 7, and the left hand is just playing this. It. And if you notice, I'm only actually hammering off, getting the open E only a few times, so you do a real slow. Hammer, 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 hammer. Those are the only times I'm trying to get that open E off of there. Other than that, that's the only little tricky part, is to try not to get that, just to go. So once you'll spend 2 minutes on that and you'll have it. The right hand, all we're doing here is an A minor 7, so you're just doing a C and G and C, with the A over top, and then you're going to go to what would be a D7, I guess, A D. And then, I'm sorry, G, D, and then A, E, and then just the inversion, E, A. That's it. You're just doing that over that, and like I said before, just try not to start off slow, and just try not to get too many E hammer-ons off of that. And that's it. That's the first part of stopgap. Alright, here's the third part, or the second part, sorry. The second part of stopgap, which again is just over an A, but we're doing a couple of different things here. We're going to introduce a C here down in the left hand. And we're going to take those same exact chords that we just played with our right hand, and we're going to tap them individually in a pattern. And the pattern's going to be low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, high to low. So let's start off with that. So we're going to take our A minor, we're going to start with the high C and go to the G. So it's 2 taps on the first note, 1 tap on the second, and we'll repeat that pattern. And you can see the second half of the pattern when we go to the high to low, and we do high to low again. And that just repeats over and over again with this bass line. Now remember, we've changed meters here. We're in 5, so 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 1, 2, and 3, and so that's what you're going to do there. The only difference is that pattern repeats over and over until we get to when we do the A to E here on the 14th fret. You're going to make it kind of makes like a C6 chord. So you'd go. That's it. So I'll play that really slow. That's pretty much it for the second part. It's kind of cool if you break things down like what we just did, is just play one part individually away from the other part and then bring them back together again at a slower tempo. By doing that, it's made, when I was writing it, I had the right hand part first, and when I added the second part, the left hand part, it made it a lot easier for me to start off very slow and continue from there. Okay, well now let's take a look at the third part. And this, we do make a transition up to E on the 7th fret on the A string. And again, we're in 5. I'll play it and then we'll just kind of look at it from there. So we start off on the E, and your right hand is going to be on the high B. So now let's take a look at this. With your left hand, you're just going to do this. That's it. And then with this hand, you're going to go. And those 3 top notes are C, D, E, just like that when I hit them right. That's it. And the harmony over top of that would sound like this. So those are all 3 parts of the song Stopgap off of our third album, actually our 4th album, sorry, Window Dressing. And again, it was a song that we had a lot of fun putting together. Chris played the keyboard in the very beginning, the kind of ostinato pattern in the beginning there, and I did all the organ parts and the orchestra hits, and Chris also added a trumpet on top of the beginning, and well, throughout the whole song you hear some bits of trumpet in there. He also did a heavy crunch guitar, and I actually was goofing around with our producer Terry Brown during the middle part of this. I think the song was actually kind of done. It was mostly done. We hadn't done the keyboards, and Chris had left the room, and I grabbed the guitar really quick, this guitar that was sitting there, and I said, you know, give me a really overdriven tone. And Terry, we were just laughing, and Terry did that, and I did the lead that was on there. It was a pretty cool moment. It was goofing around, but one take, one time through. So that lead actually on there is me playing a joke on Chris, and it turned out we all really liked it. Chris came back in the room laughing. He had heard it, and in the other room, and I said, well, I don't know, you know, I think it sounds pretty good, and he laughed, and we all agreed that it would be the keeper. So this was a really fun song for us to work on as a group, and you know, we kind of got experimental, and I hope it's something that that you guys like. I hope you like the video, and if you have any ideas for future videos, or if you have any suggestions of other songs or other members, please let me know, and we'll make sure we get right on it. Till then, take it easy.